most explosive chat show. Here's your host, John Adams.
Of a University of Chicago graduate student who has taken up with an older man. Yeah. Ooh. He says this older man is not supporting him and giving him the attention he deserves. But is he really the victim he claims to be? Yeah, ooh, we'll find out. First, we have to find tonight's grand prize winner. So please, audience, who would like to win tonight? I thought these were economists. Let's be enthusiastic. Who would like to win tonight? Alright, under one of your chairs, you will find an orange star. If you have the orange star, you are tonight's grand prize winner. Let's take a look. Who's got it? Who's got it? Orange star. Anyone back here? Hey! Alright, back in. Thank you. Stagehand, would you come over here? Alright, I need you to bind this guy's hands. Your grand prize is a 5-year, no-expense, poorly paid trip to Heckmanland. During the duration of your stay, you will enjoy such perks as vitamin deficiency, sleep deprivation, and the complete collapse of your social life. How about that? Congratulations! Tonight's main event, I would like you to welcome our first guest. He is a PhD student, he is from Thailand, he is the exciting, handsome, and intelligent, and confusingly named Big. Alright, Big, why don't you tell us how your story begins?
Well, this happened after I passed the core exam.
And then you met someone, right?
Yes, someone in the department. Someone much older.
Whoa. And then what happened?
He told me I had good ideas. He said we could work together. And I started working with him, even though I knew he had a long-term co-author. One thing led to another, and the next thing I know, we have a working paper together.
Oh, and then what happened?
And then he left me. He said he felt trapped. He said he wanted to try other research partners.
And so is he supporting the paper at least?
No, nothing. I have to do everything all by myself. I have to clean his data set, take it to seminars, everything. I hope that it will be a dissertation idea, but I'm starting to doubt we'll make it that far. And after all that, he wants his name on the paper.
The poor guy. Well, fortunately for Big, this evening he'll have the chance to confront the professor who spurned him. Please welcome to the show, University of Chicago Economics Professor Philbert Lubexenschein. Okay, Professor, you've heard Big's story. What do you have to say?
Who? I'm afraid I have no idea who you were talking about.
Big, you're a graduate student.
Graduate student. I didn't know he had those here.
Come on, Professor. He's sitting literally right next to you. He was the RA on your last paper.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I think so.
Alright, he says you abandoned him.
Abandoned him?
Yeah. Have you been working with him?
I mean, I saw him once or twice, but I'd hardly call it research. Just a half-baked partial delivery stuff.
Mind you, though, I have seen people get tenure at Northwestern for that.
But then he didn't carry on. You abandoned him, he says.
Well, he's got a right to wait for himself. This isn't MIT, you know.
This is your paper too! You said you were going to work together!
John!
Alright. We need to take a quick break and get the word from our sponsors. Hold on just a moment.
The Econ Department presents Real Rosenwald Heroes.
Real Rosenwald heroes.
Tonight we salute you, Mr. and Miss Peck President.
Mr. and Miss Peck President.
Without you, we'd have to do the unthinkable. Purchase our own alcohol.
I need my Corona.
Armed with thousands of department dollars, you cut through red tape like a fourth year cuts the TGIF line.
I want Peck to throw my next birthday party.
Years from now, someone will ask you why you still have that line item on your CV. And you will say, I have no idea.
Hail to the Chiefs.
So thank you, Mr. and Ms. Peck President, for making sure that we get at least one decent meal every other week.
Mr. and Ms. Peck President.
Now I have some new information to reveal. It turns out that after he was spurned by the professor, Big sought refuge at the Booth School of Business, searching for a younger, cooler, more alive assistant professor. And she's here tonight. Please welcome to the show, Assistant Professor Malika. How the two of you met?
Well, he was still working for Professor L over there back at the time, but they were having a little trouble in the paper-making department. So I was like, hey boy, want to come kick it back at my crib a while?
Your crib? What's that?
Yeah, my crib.
Okay, what's that?
It's a soulless box in the lower level of the booth sub-under basement.
That makes sense. Graduate students love basements. What happened next?
So we hung out and talked about research, and he found that I could just offer him something that Professor L just couldn't offer him, you know. Sure enough, it wasn't long until Big had asked me to look after his paper with him.
And how does it feel working with Big?
You know, I know some of the older, less hip faculty think that advising students is a chore, but for me it's such an honor.
All right, we're going to hear more from the professor, but first, let's take a question from the audience. Who's got a question?
I have a question.
All right, what's your question? Come on down.
This is really more of a comment than a question. Professor L, you're like school in the summertime. No class.
All right, enough. We heard that you guys have a big announcement to make. Would you share?
Yes, Big is going to be my new RA!
Oh, you'll regret this. Wait till you come up for tenure.
Wait, you're on my tenure committee?
Of course.
Oh, Philby. Come on, maybe we can work this out. You know, there's a research project I have some spare funding on. Maybe you'd like to get on board?
Interesting.
And there's a conference in Hawaii I can take a co-author to.
Okay, why don't we take a walk and discuss this?
Wait, what about me? me.
All right, that's all we have time for. Thank you very much. Next week, we'll have a reconciliation counselor to talk about whether Reinhardt, Rogoff, and their spreadsheets have a future together. Stay tuned. Up next is the X' X inverse X' Y files. We'll see you next week.